Historic flooding continues in eastern Nebraska, and Vice President Mike Pence was on hand to take a first-hand look at the damage from the flooding. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Vice President Mike Pence took a look at the raging Elkhorn River at the small town of Waterloo, Nebraska, which found itself cut off from the outside world last week by floodwaters. Pence visited the flood disaster area on Tuesday at the request of President Donald Trump, and he met with a group of first responders who helped pluck people from their flooded homes along the river's banks. Pence later visited a temporary shelter set up at a school in far west Omaha, where roughly 25 people who had been evacuated from their homes were eating supper. Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts has submitted an expedited request to the federal government for disaster assistance in the wake of the historic flooding in the state. Ricketts signed the request on Tuesday during a meeting with Federal Emergency Management Agency Regional Director Paul Taylor. The request now goes to FEMA's regional office and headquarters for consideration. Ricketts and members of Nebraska's congressional delegation met Tuesday with Pence to show the extent of the flood damage along major waterways. Well, the bomb cyclone was in Nebraska for less than 24 hours, but the devastation is long-lasting. Bryce Duskett with the Rural Radio Network has the story.
74 counties and 85 cities have now declared emergencies across the entire state. The population of Nebraska affected by the recent storms is 95%.
This is the most widespread natural disaster we've ever had in our state's history.
Governor Pete Ricketts hosted a press conference on Wednesday to update the public on the flooding response.
We can see that the flooding is just devastating. We've hit record crests on the Platte, the Loop, the Elkhorn, the Missouri. We know that the damage is very widespread.
Damage to private and public infrastructure and to the agriculture industry has already totaled more than $1 billion.
$439 million in infrastructure damage, $85 million to private homes and businesses, 2,067 homes damaged, 341 businesses damaged or lost, $400 million in cow-calf losses, and $440 million in crop losses. Now, again, I want to emphasize that this is what we put in our initial letter.
That letter to the federal government for requesting disaster assistance. Vice President Mike Pence visited the state yesterday afternoon.
It was great to have the Vice President in town because it really demonstrates the responsiveness of the federal administration with regard to helping out here in the state.
According to the governor, Vice President Pence said the flooding was the worst that he has ever seen. I'm Bryce Duskett reporting.
And the Scottsbluff City Council received the fire department's annual update during Monday evening's meeting from Fire Chief Tom Shingle. He said that firefighters responded to 58 fire calls last year. That's down from 64 in 2017. EMS and rescue calls were also lower, but still made up 64% of all fire department responses. The department's average overall response time was just over 4 minutes, with slightly slower times during overlapping calls for service. After receiving the report from the fire chief, Scottsbluff Civil Service Commissioner Chair Dr. Tom Perkins told council members that he's grateful for the city's fire and police departments and urged the council to continue their support.
The work they do is dangerous. They're willing to take it on to protect the lives of everybody in our community, including all of you. So, I'm grateful for a fire department that we have, grateful for a police department that we have. I brag about them.
Shingle noted that the city suffered just over $154,000 in damage to property valued at nearly $1.4 million, meaning 89% of property value was saved through the department's efforts. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer is going to be in with your midweek weather forecast. Stick around. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Time when students can learn faster than teachers can talk. We are redesigning instructional delivery to foster curiosity and relevance to the real world. We are doing more than giving them devices. Our professional, progressive, and personal staff prepare them for life. At Moral Schools, your child can thrive.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. Twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Pretty nice night again tonight after a gorgeous day today. We topped out over 60 in many locations. We'll fall into the 40s by 7 o'clock. Notice that sun staying up past 7 now. Isn't that nice? Falling into the 30s. It will be in the low 20s tomorrow morning to start the day. Lots of sun back out there tomorrow. It's going to be another nice day, even warmer tomorrow than where we were today. Rain's going to be likely Friday into Saturday, and then late Sunday we might see another storm system come in with another chance of some rain or snow. Conditions might be improving just a little bit for even better chances of rain or snow. Again, 46 and 27 yesterday for the highs and lows. Nothing in the rain gauge, but we're still doing well above normal for the month and year. Look at these temperatures still here at 5:30s, 59 in Goodland, McCook, Hayes at 59. It's 46 in Valentine, 36 up in Watertown. Other side of the divide, 38 in Laramie, 52. How about that in Riverton right now? We have 50s across our region, 58 Ogallala, 57 in Oshkosh, only 44 up in Gordon, slightly cooler there to the north, having a tough time melting some of that snow and bringing in those warmer temperatures. Winds out of the northwest, a little gusty at times, 15 to 20 from Mullen over to Sydney and Ogallala. Lighter winds, generally 10 miles an hour or under for the rest of us. Well, we still have the flood advisories and warnings out here across the region. Notice what's happened in eastern Nebraska. The flood water is starting to recede. Flood warnings are being dropped. We're now down to just rivers across the region that have the flood warnings in it. We still have our flood advisory here for the central and northern portions of the Panhandle. This includes Sioux County, here's Dawes County, as well as Box Butte County. These flood advisories are until further notice. All those rivers and tributaries there highlighted could be experiencing some flooding concerns. Well, getting on the bus tomorrow, mainly sunny skies to start the day. How about 24? So not bad, about normal for this time of year, and we'll be near 60 on the way home. Beautiful afternoon tomorrow. Sunshine this evening. We'll turn away to clear skies overnight. About 7 o'clock or so, make sure you look off and check out that supermoon. Don't miss it. Right about the time it's getting dark out, it's when that supermoon's going to come up. Huge moon on the east horizon to check out. So make sure you check that out tonight. If you're a stargazer, you're going to see a big moon out there. And it'll set tomorrow morning early. So a supermoon falling on the first day of spring. How about that? 23 across Wheatland to Torrington, down to Scottsbluff, 25s in the southern Panhandle. Everybody in the 20s overnight. Tomorrow then we start the morning mostly sunny, clear skies. We'll start to drag in a few more showers or a few more clouds. No showers tomorrow. It's going to be a dry day tomorrow across the region. Late in the day we'll start to bring a few more clouds back in here, and we'll call it partly cloudy for tomorrow night. Shower activity is going to stay to our south and west. And you can start to see it move in by Friday, and we're certainly going to see a much increased chance of rain come Friday. Look at these highs tomorrow. 60s across a large portion of our region, 51 in Lusk and in Cheyenne, 53 up in Gordon. Otherwise, a lot of 60s on the map out there. Tonight, partly cloudy, clear to partly cloudy. We'll call it 23 for a low. Tomorrow, we're going to see partly cloudy skies, but call it mostly sunny. Quite nice. Look at that. 61 degrees, about where we were today, maybe a couple of degrees warmer out there. And then our 7-day forecast, rain and thunder comes your way Friday. Light rain continues into Saturday morning. Sunday, we're going to be dealing with rain and snow showers late. Monday, a bit cooler, back to near 50. So we fall to near 50 from Friday through Monday. Then look at Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. We warm up into the 60s, near 70 on Wednesday before that next storm system arrives, I think, Thursday into Friday of next week.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. Twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Care Heilbrunn State Farm agent is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbrunn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right. Get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. 3 finalists have been selected by the Goshen County School District Board of Trustees to lead the district next school year following the resignation of Gene Krotowski. The finalists are Jan DeLay, the superintendent for the Valley School District in Sterling, Colorado, Dennis Fisher, the superintendent of Platte County Schools in Wheatland, Wyoming, and Ryan Kramer, the superintendent of West Sioux Community Schools in Hawarden, Iowa. The trustees have scheduled interviews with all 3 finalists starting on Monday. Well, the top prize lotto ticket was sold this week at the Quick Stop in Mitchell. For the Nebraska Lottery's My Day drawing last night, 1 lucky ticket sold at the convenience store and matched all 3 numbers, 1 for the month, 13 for the day, and 43 for the year, which was good for the $5,000 top prize. The overall odds of matching all 3 numbers are 1 in 36,525. Well, going from keeping your eye on the prize to the sky, as meteorologists are saying tonight should be a spectacular one for the last supermoon of the year. Don Day says the moon will appear much closer to the Earth, and with forecasted clear skies around 7 p.m. when the moon cracks the horizon, it will be a great opportunity to enjoy the view and take spectacular photos. And a bill that would tie farmland property taxes to the value of commodity prices is headed to the full Nebraska legislature for debate. Members of the Revenue Committee voted 6-1 on Tuesday to advance the bill that's introduced by Senator Steve Erdman of Bayard, which is designed to dampen the sharp increases in property taxes farmers and ranchers have experienced over the last decade. Property taxes have risen even though farm incomes declined because of low crop prices, putting a major squeeze on agriculture, which is the state's largest industry. Supporters say other neighboring agricultural states use a valuation system similar to what's proposed in his bill. Well, straight ahead, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. Don't touch that dial. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
It pays to be the early bird at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming during our Early Bird Triple Savings Sale. Right now, you'll save 20% on any window and patio door. Plus, don't pay anything until 2020. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest until 2020. Plus, receive a free glass upgrade with the purchase of 3 or more superior quality Renewal by Anderson windows or patio doors. Call 307-472-2199 to book your free in-home estimate today and take advantage of our Early Bird Triple Savings Sale.
Welcome back. For today's featured pet of the week, we meet Leonard, a street cat that came in rough shape, but now he's on the mend and needs a great forever home.
This is Leonard. He's a 4-year-old domestic medium to long hair length. He's an interesting fellow. He came in off the streets in really bad shape. He was really matted. He had an abscess, lots of burrs underneath his hair that were poking his poor skin. So we sent him and got him neutered and got him all shaved up. So he looks like a little lamb right now. But he has a ferocious demeanor. He's a really friendly cat. He does pretty good with other cats. He does not like dogs. And he would not be a cat I would recommend for a household with younger children, just because he can be a little mouthy as far as biting, not aggressively, just love bites and scratching. But he is $50 to adopt. He is neutered, up to date on all vaccinations, including the rabies. He will receive a microchip before he leaves and a sample bag of food. So he's an excellent cat for anybody who basically wants a miniature lion for their home. Leonard is the perfect fit for that.
To meet Leonard or any of the cats and dogs they have available for adoption, you can swing by the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at what's happening around the region on the community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Shopping local is great for building our community. At TC & More, they offer the newest trends and latest fashions. They have new items arriving daily. Enjoy complimentary coffee as they show you these new arrivals. New home decor, clothing, flags, jewelry, willow tree figurines. Don't forget their wide variety of teaching supplies, large selection of games, as well as homemade lotions and soaps. Thank you for thinking of TC & More for those special items. TC & More, 1621 Broadway, in beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
And finally tonight, in a little more than 1 month's time, a new business will open its door in Scottsbluff's Monument Mall in the old Herberger's location. Dozens of job seekers for Harbor Freight Tools' newest store were on hand today at the Hampton Inn in Scottsbluff as the California-based company looks to fill positions in their latest store. Interviewers met with applicants throughout the day as they seek to fill positions for sales associates, sales supervisors, logistic assistants, and logistics supervisors. Those who are unable to attend today's job fair can still apply online at www.harborfreightjobs.com. Officials on site say that as of today, the plan was to have a soft opening for the store on April 23rd. Harbor Freight and Dollar Tree were announced as the newest additions to Monument Mall in Scottsbluff back in February, and several additional stores will be opening up in the mall later this year as well. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.